pages. So, that's it, huh?
Uh,
Corpse just pulled up.
Con. All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom.
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 Hey, we are the real Hebrew Israelites of GMS Baton Rouge. All right. Coming back at you as always with another live lesson, another epistle. All right. Before we get started, I want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the whole elect who continue to push this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Young.
And as you see the title of the video, Jacob's Trouble will be action packed. Okay? So when you watch a movie, what do you see? You see suspense. Okay? You see horror. Okay? You see action. All right? You got drama. All right? All these things culminate into a movie. The Most High got it all planned out. All right? And we're in the time of horror. All right?
Action.
Straight up action. Horror brings action.
Come on,
Right or wrong?
right.
Horror brings action. People getting killed. People getting raped. Okay?
Rob.
Robbed. Okay? All these things culminate to the Most High's movie. He loved it. We're in the peak of the movie right now. The climax of it. All right? Go ahead, Op.
Con, this is Ezekiel 3 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
That's right. The Lord said He has made His prophets, okay, a watchman. We're watching all things, okay. Here we got big rain coming out here. Brothers were foretold about this thing. We're watching everything. We're not just stuck on one thing. The prophets watch everything, okay. Ezekiel 3rd chapter, what the brother reading says to eat the whole roll. So we're a watchman. You see, the Lord's going to bring down the collapse of the whole American empire. All right? Going to bring race wars on these streets. Okay? According to Matthew the 24th chapter. All right? The charagma. All right? That's going to be implemented when all hell breaks loose. All right? World War III. That's coming. And in the midst of it, you're going to have famine. You're going to have pestilence. You're going to have concentration camps. All these things culminate into what the Lord is called, all right, Jacob's trouble. Which when you read Matthew 24, it speaks about it being the great tribulation. All right. JT, all right, and GT is the same thing. The great tribulation and Jacob's trouble is the same thing. Go ahead, Op.
Con, it says, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Can't say you have not been told. You see the image of the video. Four words that we tell the people. All right. So you can't say you have not been warned. The warning is going on right now. So when Yahushua returns, okay, which is the day of the Lord, okay, beginning with the family of the word, the men of the Lord being persecuted, you cannot say you have not been told. All right. Anybody got a precept?
Yeah, I got it. Just to bring out that precept of Jacob's trouble. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. At last, for that day is great.
Yeah.
All right. So that none is like
And
it.
stop right there. That word great going to a major time in the Bible right now. That day of the Lord, like we just said, pertains to what Esau coming down with that great wrath spoken of in Revelation the 12th chapter. It's the same thing. All right, come on.
It says that none is like it. It's,
Even through all the captivities, no day is like this day. All right, and we are fast approaching that day. Acceleration. We've been saying amongst the body, we think shit gonna pop off this summer. They've been calling it what, Black Summer?
Black summer.
You got Black Summer, you got Dark Winter. All this ties in. All right? The lights will go out. We believe wholeheartedly the lights will go out this summer. Because the elites have promised this year is what? The year of the poly crisis. Because every day shit is popping off right now. Since January 1st up until the current date right now, shit has been popping off and it ain't gonna stop. The Bible says the plagues draw nigh are not slack. Ain't nothing slowing down right now. Okay? It's only up from here. Okay? Earthquakes happening everywhere. Okay? Tornadoes. All right? Weather patterns are changing right now. Wars popping off. The financial system is on a collapse right now. Go ahead, bro. Y'all brother got anything
Yeah, I
else to
want to say something real quick.
Uh-huh.
And when you're bringing out that date, because that day sounds so time specific, but that day doesn't go into 24 hours.
Right.
That day actually goes into a time period of the Lord conditioning the world to become an Israelite society again. And it goes into what judgment? Because he's going to punish the world so much and so bad that the world is going to shun Edomite history. They're going to shun Edomite systems. They're going to shun Edomite ways of life. So that day of the Lord, it goes into the judgment that's going to fall upon the world. And it's going to start like right before Jacob's trouble, and, and the Lord actually, his time coming back is going to consummate it. So that day of the Lord is a time period, versus a 24-hour
It's a season,
time. It's a season.
It's a season.
You got it, brother.
It's a whole season. When you read what it is, the Revelation speaks about that the hour of temptation, the hour goes into a whole season. They say, well, you should be tried 10 days.
Huh?
That's a whole set period for you to be given pure hell. The Lord will see what you about. Okay? Speaking about us, it's on the camera. Go ahead.
I was just saying, backing up, the hour of temptation really starting right now, man. Like, brothers in these situations, these dire straits, brothers losing jobs, they got men of the Lord that's unemployed, men of the Lord that's close to losing everything, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord just pushing us towards that hour of temptation where she getting uncomfortable.
And that's
She
what,
getting real uncomfortable.
and that tribulation and those straits is what builds you up on your most holy faith. You don't jump into the game and just have faith. Those dire straits where men losing things and put in perplexed situations, when the Lord take care of you in those situations, that's what builds your faith up. So boom, when you put in the place in the time period where you're gonna have faith or else, that's what you did over here on this side, while it was still some type of society left. You done already went through the not having a job, not having resources like you normally have, and you depended on the Lord and He came through for you. So when you go into Jacob's trouble, you're gonna be ready. Hey, but look, somebody give me Ezekiel 21 and 12. Hey, and give me the word how in 12. All right, because look, hey, Jacob's trouble gonna be action packed. That's why we named it this. When we say action packed, it's gonna be an action thriller plus a horror film all into one.
That drama.
And at the end, a drama, and at the end of it is
It's
gonna
also
be
a love story.
a love story at the end. At the end, the groom is gonna get his bride at the end.
A real love jump.
Oh yeah, come on. But before you get to the end part,
Gotta have death.
and you're gonna have the climax where it's gonna be blood, guts, octane, and ass, man.
Straight action.
All right,
It's
straight
always-
action.
yeah,
Hey, we got action.
That's it. We got light. Hey, it's always dark. It gotta get darker before it get lighter. The light is the kingdom of heaven. The Lord has to usher in darkness to deplete a lot of people upon earth, to bring horror. That what makes the men of the Lord cherish this ministry more, through fear. We don't want to be a part of that horror section right there. That's action packed.
That's right.
Go ahead, Al.
And look, but we gonna be part of that action pack.
Oh, take on cake, according to the
I'm talking
Bible.
about the elect men.
Yeah.
Hey, but the Lord is gonna deliver us. You see, so we're gonna have to apply this faith.
Yeah.
For you to apply this faith, you might have to jump off a ship and walk on water. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Lord might put you in a compromising position where you're gonna have to show forth your faith.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can I say something real quick on that? Because you really just hit a point. And I did a video on this earlier this year. Every brother have different strengths and different weaknesses, and every brother have different fears. Your fear, I'm gonna tell you nothing. Hey, my fear is heights. Okay. Another brother fear might be this. Another brother fear might be the water. The Lord is going to put you in certain situations to where that you are gonna have to prove to Him that you are one of His guys. He'll put you at a high, at the top of a mountain, at a high altitude, or He'll put you in 10 foot of water, or He'll put you in a situation where somebody drawing down on you based on what your fears are, because everybody have different fears and everybody have different strengths and weaknesses, and we have to conquer them, or we might conquer ours together. Your fear might be a gun.
Yeah.
My fear might be heights. We might be at the height of a fucking building getting shot at. You understand? And we come out of it together. You got it, Cole.
All right, bring out the precept.
This is Ezekiel 21:12. Cry and howl, son of man.
What happens for a person when a man cries and howls? You know,
It's not
it got to be something. Men don't cry much, and when men do cry, something your mama done died, maybe you know your kid done got hit by a car or
definitely,
something.
definitely.
It's something extreme when you get a man don't cry because he can't pay his bills.
No.
Now he may stress, but he don't cry and howl.
You
A
gonna
man
find
don't
out.
cry and howl for the reason a child and a woman would cry and howl.
Bring it up.
All right, but something's going to happen in these last days where the Lord in Isaiah the 19th chapter say men is going to be as women. Men try to be brave, vigilant. You know what I mean? They try to be heroes, courageous. But the Lord say something's going to happen in these last days where men going to be like, hey, we went to Compton. Rick was a shivering bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out, bro.
Hold on, I got you. Back what you said. Jeremiah 30:6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and our faces are turned into paleness. All right? So you're going to have men that you want to be a gangster, you want to be a so-called killer, okay, in the inner city, okay, the urban area. The Lord gonna make you a bitch in that day. I'm telling you. All you niggas, you want to be this big winner, these dope dealers in the city, you're gonna be a bitch in that day. You're gonna be crying, okay, seeking the men of the Lord, okay, the ones you look down on right now, because you what you call balling right now, and Jake ain't got shit. You look down on them right now, you're gonna be the same individual that day, crying and suffering to that guy to deliver your ass, man.
Like a bitch.
Like a bitch. Straight up.
That's scripture. Like a woman, like a bitch.
Yes, sir. Go ahead,
I just got word.
No, let him finish and then you bring out the word.
And it says, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel.
Those are men. A woman is a princess. A man is a prince. A king, a prince, a aristocrat, a noble. They supposed to be men of honor, men of prestige. You know, they're not supposed to be scared and crying and howling. You see, the Lord say this is how men are going to conduct themselves. Men of power are going to be conducting themselves like that. Bring it out.
And it reads, it says, terrors by reason of the sword
Woo!
shall be upon my people.
Did y'all see the video where the woman shot old boy that was trying to leave the house?
Yeah.
Her husband
All right. Did you hear the way her and her mama was crying?
willing.
Her mama was worse than her, man.
You call that howling. The Lord say
Yeah,
men are going to be howling like that. That's not crying. That's when a black bitch give it up. She walk in and her child dying. She don't cry. She be howling.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Remember,
The Lord say men is going to be like this.
remember that movie Malcolm X, when Malcolm X got killed and how Betty was howling?
Out on that
Ooh.
on that podium. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The Lord say this is what he's going to do to men.
Yeah.
Men try to stay strong. They might be feeling it on the inside,
They gonna
but
show it.
they don't show it to comfort the women and the children. The Lord say, what I'm about to do to the earth,
You gonna, yeah.
the men going to be crying like this.
Great, bro.
Bring it out.
And it reads, it says, smite therefore upon thy thigh. 13.
No. Now get that word how.
Okay, this howl in the blue letter. It's H3213. Your law. It says Strong's definition. A primitive root to howl with a wailing tone or yell. Wow, a wail.
Men gonna be wailing, man. That's not something you see every day. A man, and then look, even when a man mother's died, he cries. But is he wailing?
No.
Is he just like, a man get emotional, your mama died, your dad
You
died,
gonna cry.
you had a strong relationship with your father, you're gonna cry, if you a normal human being. You know what I'm saying? But that wailing come, you walk in and your son had committed suicide, you're like, what the fuck? Oh, you know what I mean? You gotta see something extreme.
Something not normal.
Something like
Unnatural.
Outside the scope.
somebody that killed your child, and then you see them chop your child in pieces and grill him
Gutted him.
and gut them and eating them. It's like, hey, you want some? You know, that's something that had you pulling your fucking hair out.
Hey, like a boy was on Baby Boy in the kitchen, butt naked. He turned around and probably
Come on, Come on,
she wants some. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, brother.
Real talk.
And it'll be your child on that fucking skillet, man.
Yeah.
That's something to make a man want to howl, man. Keep reading, brother.
Right? It says to howl with a wailing tone or yell with a boisterous tone. That's pretty much all it's on.
Yeah, man. A man is gonna be screaming at the top of his lungs like women.
All right, got that. It's in the Google though.
What it say?
All right, but it says a loud definition of howl, a loud cry of pain, fear, anger, or derision. All right, to wail, cry, yell, scream, shriek.
All right, now what's gotta happen when we're gonna have millions of men in that spirit? Get that in Isaiah 19, where it say the men in Egypt shall be as women.
I got the one in Jeremiah.
Bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon
It say the mighty men. These men of war.
Soldiers.
Whenever you read the mighty men in the scriptures, that's talking about the men of war. Bring it out.
have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed.
All right, so they done seen some shit where they don't even want to go on the battlefield. They done seen some shit that they ain't normally seeing. And we talking about seasoned veterans that have been on the battlefield numerous times. What's gonna happen? Hey, if you see Leviathan, it's safe to say you don't want to go out there no more.
No, you're not going out.
You see something like Godzilla walking the earth,
Bug out immediately.
throwing out green lasers out his eyes and mouth, it's safe to say you're going to be like, man, I am not going. No matter how many men you done slayed, no matter how many men you done killed, you see some shit like that, you're like, I am not going out there. You got me fucked up. Court-martial me.
Yeah, the Bible says even at the sight of him, people gonna have heart attacks.
Yes.
Even at the sound of his name.
And say his name.
Well, no, it said that the heathen.
I got it right here.
You got it, brother.
It's Job 41 and verse 9. It says, behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him?
Oh my goodness, break that down.
Just the fear of just looking at something like this that is out of this world's being like this, man. This is not
This is
normal.
an action-packed thriller.
Action-packed thriller.
What was Godzilla, that movie?
Yes,
Action-packed
from
thriller.
the beginning to the
Man,
end.
look,
bro.
and Godzilla is just a part of this action-packed thriller.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna have a lot of shit that went on
Yeah.
before he even hit the scene.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's not even the climax.
The climax of it. That's right, bro.
That's why we gotta be built on our most holy faith, man.
Isaiah 33 and 6, bro. And that's why Elder Apostle Hall always states, man, when one thing happens, all we need is one event. We're just one event away, Arthur, from all the hell breaking loose. Once that one event takes place, everything will move fast. That's when we get to the climax of the video. Okay?
Have y'all seen what's going on in France? How them soldiers, the riot troops beating them people with them billy clubs and shit?
God.
Beating the fucker. I seen one of them look like a woman in the face. Bow!
Yeah.
Then the boys came behind and just blom. See, if that happens in America, France is not one of those nations where everybody can have guns. If one of them fucking cops hit one of these Southern Bible Belt
Christians.
white boys
Edomites.
with a what you call it like that, he's gonna shoot them.
Yes.
And blood is going to
Yeah,
roll
on
in the
sight.
streets. When you see them just trying to bum rush the riot shield in France, that's not going to happen here in America. It's going to be a war. Because guess what? Those civilians got as many guns and bullets as the riot officers. So that's going to be something never seen here in America. That's why I say she's not going to be a virgin no more. It's going to be bloodshed here like never seen before. And we can't wait.
Come on.
Because this has to come to pass for us to gain salvation.
Yes.
We're
Oh,
hastening the day for these things to happen. But we're telling you, prepare yourself. Luke 12 and 47 say, the servant that didn't prepare himself is going to be beat with many stripes. So for you to prepare yourself, you need to be praying, fasting, not forsaking the assembly of the saints. All right? Studying to show thyself approved.
Yeah.
All right? Humbly beseeching the Lord, having that relationship like on the book of Eli.
Yeah.
When he said, did their voice tell you something? All right. The Lord was dealing with him.
Didn't mention you.
It didn't mention you. You want the Lord to deal with you like that spirit, like the Lord was dealing with him in that movie, man.
Yep.
These are the times we're living in, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be just like that movie. You hear a pilgrim in the earth going from place to place, and wherever you go, you can't trust nobody you see. They trying to kill you. And in that movie, they just weren't trying to kill you. They was trying to eat your ass, man. Because when they kept saying, show your hands, you remember wherever you went, they was like, show your hands. The people that was eating other humans, their hands was shaking. Their hands was shaking.
That's a real disease.
You see what I'm saying?
They used to go on them videos. Hillary Clinton got that fucking shit. Her hands be shaking like
that
that.
disease. Yeah.
When you consume enough human flesh, your body start having a physical.
Bring out that definition. It's called Kuru disease.
Yeah, it's called Kuru.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Because hey, cannibalism is gonna be a part of that action-packed. You look at a movie where a motherfucker killing humans and eating them. Is that not an action-packed film?
Yes.
All right. That's what's gonna happen in Jacob's Trouble.
Yep.
So bring out Kuru disease. This is the first I've heard of it. I need to hear it.
All right. Nice.
All right. Then y'all look up something else called Wendigo psychosis. That's when you have a lust of flesh. You can bring that out too. All right. Wendigo psychosis, when you just start a human being starts lusting over eating other humans, man, becoming a cannibal. That why do you think Esau has that in a scientific? He created that scientific name. Why? Because something happened where they saw this. All right. When you look at seizures, grand mal seizures and shit, it's nothing more than demon possession. A person that gets a spirit on them where they want to eat other humans, that's demon possession. But Esau always put his scientific name on it.
Yeah.
You got it, brother?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
Just the Kuru disease. It says Kuru is a very rare disease. It is caused by an infectious protein or prion found in contaminated human brain tissue. How they pushing the shit about zombies eating brain. And it says Kuru is found among the people from New Guinea who practice a form of cannibalism.
From where?
New Guinea.
See, that's why Esau. See, that's why we always say this shit. Those are Jake's Israelites.
Supposed to be Israelites.
They are Israelites.
Yeah.
Over there in Guinea, okay, the Songhai Empire, okay, the Mali Empire, the Mandinkas, okay, all the way down Libya, Liberia, all of them. Those are Jakes. Okay, the Senegambia, all those are Jakes over there. Yeah, Esau, like we say, Esau starts those things over there, just with the C19 and all these other malaria, all these other diseases that everything. See how they perform on those Jakes over there in West Africa, and it shifts. Okay, he always starts over there. The brother, read it right here. Go ahead,
It says Kuru is found among people from New Guinea who practice a form of cannibalism in which they ate the brains of dead people as part of a funeral ritual. It says the symptoms are body tremors, random outbursts of laughter, demons. You possessed by demons.
Yeah, you got a fucking laughing demon on you, man. Laugh all the fun. Everything is funny to you. Go ahead,
Right, and it says body tremors, random outbursts of laughter, and gradual loss of coordination. I think we showing them zombies in the movie. They can't walk straight. They'll fall over.
Head all to the side, everything.
Hey, they don't make those movies for nothing.
Right.
All right, we're bringing it out. The Lord said, give them warning from me. This is what we're telling you is about to happen in Jacob's Trouble. There will be a zombie apocalypse.
Action packed.
A horror. Plus, what's some Bruce Lee movies?
What?
Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance. With Night of the Living, Night of the Living Dead. With Night of the Living Dead, Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers, Walking Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Poltergeist, Operation Paranormal Activity.
Real scary. You can name them all, like any other state. Okay.
Esau, these Jewish directors are not making these movies for nothing. This is about to happen in live action. We got action.
Hey, hold on real quick before you get that. This is different diseases. Most notably, Parkinson's disease can cause hand tremors because they damage the parts of the brain that control movement. All right. So we know that the brain is the what? The lock. Okay, it controls everything. When your rod gets when you see a woman and your rod gets hard, okay, because the brain sends a signal to make for that blood to increase inside of those vessels for you to stand tall like the Statue of Liberty. Okay? So in that time, during Jacob's Trouble, everything Jake sees, he's going to get aroused in. Look at that woman. I've been wanting to get you for
Hey,
a long time.
Under-
I'm gonna get your ass.
Underwrong.
Underwrong.
Hey, that's
That's it.
another part of the action-packed movie.
Mm-hmm.
Grape.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of graping going
A lot
on.
of grape.
Humping stuff. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humping stuff.
Yeah, humping stuff.
I get it.
Yeah.
Take it. Hey, grab. Take
Right.
hold.
Yeah, snatch and grab.
Snatch and grab.
Hey, people really, just speaking on that, people really ain't gonna be yourself, man. You took that juice, that shit backing you up. Right? That shit goes straight to your brain. That graphene oxide, it affects your thoughts, it
Right.
affects your spirit. You ain't gonna be you. Right? Even if you don't turn to a full-fledged zombie, you ain't gonna be yourself. It's gonna
Yeah,
alter you,
'cause
bro.
they had an incident where when at first the job was implemented, they had it. What they were saying on the news, people wasn't. They was overlooking it. Where people was getting jabbed, it was changing where they couldn't control their emotions.
Yeah, they couldn't
Yeah.
control
Oh, I
emotions.
mean,
They had another one
yeah.
that said
It was on the news.
after getting that
They
jab,
ain't looking at the news.
They weren't looking at it. Yeah. Women being over emotional and
Yeah.
can't control their thoughts or
And
the
deep.
way they feeling.
I got an article. Art.
But I wanted to bring that out.
You got it, brother. Go ahead. You was first.
Hey, no. I want to bring out a quick precept where he's talking about when you can't control yourself. All right. This is what? Damn, we didn't pull up. Would it be like Mad Men smearing none?
Say that
Oh, that's-
16,
16.
16 and 7.
Yeah.
All right. When you go, let me bring it out. Second Ezra 16.
7 different.
7 and 71. 72.
All right.
On down.
You show
This second Ezra 16. This is what the brother's talking about. Second Ezra 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling those that destroy those that fear the Lord. All right, madmen goes into somebody that's in a zombified state, lunatic, somebody that has no understanding of right and wrong. They just completely turn into a monster. When you see people in those mental hospitals just banging their head on the wall and shit, or you see somebody on the streets walking, talking to themselves,
That case.
nutcases, those are madmen. All right? When you look at the movies and those zombies attacking people trying to eat them, those are madmen. And guess what they don't do? They don't spare none. Whatever they see, they want to kill. They want to destroy. All right? This is going to be a state of the vast majority of humanity in the coming days. That's why I say you got to have wisdom and knowledge to sustain you. If you're not built on a solid foundation, you're going to crack.
Yeah.
And guess what most of the people we're now going to do? They're going to crack. The most mild-mannered man in this society that you think wouldn't hurt a fly, he's going to turn into a monster. Because the only way to live is you're going to have to do what?
Adapt.
When you go to jail, you got to adapt. Guess what? You can't go to jail talking about carrying yourself like a civilized man.
Oh, no.
They're going to devour you. You got to come in that bitch
Wrong
and
you
have
are.
your mind right. All right, I got to
What
turn
up?
it.
Yeah, you
What up? I got to turn into a lion, tiger, and bear to survive.
Yeah, 8.
Didn't I tell you that was going to happen?
What they say?
The
Battery.
battery got hooked up. You got it, brother.
Yeah. I got a quick precept for you. Real quick, get ready. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and verse 3. It says, for a while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions.
People are going to be seeing things. You ever seen somebody on the movies where they see some of their hair turn white? That can really happen. That's going to happen. All right? People are going to start seeing apparitions. I'm going to tell you another way you start seeing apparitions. When you get so hungry and you're starving to death, you start seeing things.
Yeah.
All right? Too much trauma.
Yeah.
Women that have a lot of trauma been raped their whole life and just been and traumatized their whole life. Demons inserting them, and then people like that start talking to themselves. They start seeing things. All right? Insomnia, can't go to sleep. All right? People are going to see apparitions, but guess what? Those apparitions that they see are really going to be real.
Yes.
All right?
Really
These
real.
left-handed demons going to start materializing in themselves in this motherfucker,
Yes,
man.
they're gonna be physical. You're gonna have to see what your biggest fear is gonna be before your very eyes.
And what he's reading is what happened in ancient Egypt.
Yep.
So if it happened in ancient Egypt, it's definitely going to happen in modern day Egypt.
Right, bro. Malachi 3 and 6, the Lord say he He changes not. What he did again, what he did back then, I'm gonna do it all over
I'm
again.
just amplified.
Yeah, I'm just increasing
Ain't
more.
fucking worse.
What you say, Jacob Trouble 2.0.
2.0.
All right, this is gonna be the that's another video we're gonna get.
It's gonna make 7 AD look like
Like-
a walk in the park.
We said 7 AD on steroids, man. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 17 and verse 4. It says, "For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance." All right. Jacob's gonna be in a mindset. Well, look, it looked like something that was visual that I can see right there. When I got closer to it, it was something that was terrible.
Exactly.
The Bible speaks about men's hearts failing them for fear, hallucinations.
Well, you know, bugging.
Your biggest fear's gonna come up on you in an instance, man. This is an action-packed movie. What we're going into. All right, I know you had a precept, but you can get it.
Okay.
This is going into you know, when we're going into how it's going to be actually packed into the zombies. Going into the zombies where they're going to be eating each other. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 53. "And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons, and of thy daughters,
Yeah.
which the Lord Yahweh thy power have given thee."
And if you go to the point where you eat your so-called loved ones, it's safe to say you're a madman and a mad woman. What has transpired to all of your faculties of logic and reason, rationale, is gone. You know what's the difference between you? You know, polar bears eat their sons. You know, a lion go get hungry enough, he'll eat his offspring.
Even though.
All right, even dogs. All right, so what's the difference between you and a brute beast? What separates us from being beasts is the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man.
Breath.
Now, when you get put in dire situations, these so-called civilized folk, it got on the movie Batman when he went against the Joker said these civilized people, when the cards on the table, they're gonna devour one another. Esau put that in that movie for a reason. They're gonna devour one another. And the way they're gonna devour one another, hey, they're gonna slay one another and eat one another, man. It's gonna be mothers eating their daughters, their sons, their babies, and men too. And then the man gonna get so loose, he gonna say, "Fuck it, there ain't nothing else to eat. I'm about to kill this bitch and eat her too."
Man. I mean, because Jake doing it anyway, you going down on her, having oral sex with her, you doing that, okay? Going, Jake, yeah, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ain't for real.
He ain't for real.
It's real.
Literally. And the Bible says we're gonna be laughing. The Lord loves to see these type of things happening in the earth. He laughs at these things. Jake getting killed every day.
What he said, I'm gonna laugh at your calamity. Is that not that's a calamity when you gonna eat your family. That's a calamity. And us men of the Lord gonna
Desolation.
be, boy, where your mama? Hey, bro, we might see him. Dude, where your mom's at? How's she doing?
Yeah.
I ate her last week.
Right.
We gonna bust our laughing. Because he was a scoffer.
Yeah.
He scoped. He said we was crazy. He said we was in a cult. Those are the ones who's gonna be eating their family members.
Because it says in the siege, when that devil comes down and have a great wrath.
Yeah.
All right.
Before.
And that was doing the Roman Empire, like we said, with beginning with Octavian Augustus, all the way down to Domitian, the little brother of Titus. Okay, this was happening in 70 AD.
And it also happened during the time when the Assyrians besieged Jerusalem.
That's right. The Lord brought a famine from ancient Egypt all the way down to this to this last captivity right now. Once again, he changes not. Read what you got, brother.
And it says, in the strangeness, all right, that famine with no food.
Yes.
You see?
It
says,
Look, it says straightness.
Yes, straightness.
Yes, and that goes into
tonight.
Look, man, America's gonna be cut off with imports and exports. Nothing is gonna come in, nothing is gonna go out, and we're clearly not an export country. Okay, so nothing is gonna be grown. Didn't they just have another one of those train derailments?
Like
And
70
it seems like,
trains.
hey, I bet that shit is. And I'm being facetious. Why can't a train derail that just got TVs in it, or they have fruit in it, or vegetables in it, or bicycles in it? All of these trains that derail and have toxic chemicals in it.
Yes.
This is done by what, y'all? By design. You understand?
right, brother.
And the Lord predicted these things, and the Lord is actually putting the spirit on Esau
Bring it
to
out.
do these things so that Esau thinks that he's creating a great reset. Yeah?
Oh,
Now, I got one thing I want to bring out. You heard me? Just one thing. And this is going to go back to Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, which is going to bring hell upon America. All right? Because America is going to catch more hell than these other people because um, Judah is behind the enemy lines. And I'm not going to read the article. I'm just going to read the heading order of the article. It says Trump sends warning to Russia, China, and Iran, says they will respect us. Okay. Now we understand prophecy, and we understand the language behind prophecy and the ancient terminology that's applied to the modern day nations. What Trump is sending a warning to goes back to what? Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. All right? And this is ultimately the group and the band of nations that's going to destroy America, man. But prior to America being destroyed, which is the cherry on top, America is going to starve. America is going to kill. America is going to wound. America is going to be put in the position of a weak woman with all of these strong men in here, man. Okay? Prophecy is going to be fulfilled at the end of the day. You can't get around it. All right? And this is going to cause a lot of trauma and drama in the land that we living in right here, right now. And it's all going through prophecy. And that's the only reason that we're able to sit here comfortably and tell you these things and look you in your face, man. You got it, Doc.
Yeah. Now, hold on, read that from the top again, huh? What you just said?
Deuteronomy 28 and 53.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what? That's cannibalism. Now, I'm gonna put this in the thing. This from July, the summer of July of last year in Fox News, New York Times. All right. It states Twitter disgusted by New York Times piece suggesting there is a time and place for cannibalism. Okay. Why would New York post something like that? Okay. Fuck, they already did a PSA on a nuclear attack. Esau know this thing is coming down the pipe. They know the Bible. Go ahead, Al.
Just backing up on that Seed Bank, you know, that website, that government website about the Hesselin. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. I ain't gonna say it, but on that website they got a article about zombie awareness.
Yep.
What to do in case of a zombie outbreak. Like, why are they putting that on there?
That's right.
And they also warn you about power outages. They've been doing that since 2022. So everything that's prophetical in the Bible, Esau was trying to prophesy like the men of the Lord, but he's not going to do it the correct way. Everything that we're telling you, cannibalism, power outages, famine, division among people, even like the scriptures say, friends shall fight one against another. Esau was trying to prophesy and bring these things out so he could be like, I told you so. Man, you don't sit your deceitful devil ass down somewhere, man. You better go check out the histories of the apostles, man, that bring it out, man.
And see, that's why they put that shit on the TV screen with he put the nigga woman Kamala Harris, and he put that dumb fucking dumb goofball Biden up there. Okay.
which is the personification of what's that disease called? Alzheimer's. He's the face of Alzheimer's, man.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. And speaking of prophecy, don't be surprised if Kamala Harris takes the helm of the presidency, or they have something called special elections and somebody else is voted in. I can't see this Alzheimer's recipient motherfucking bringing in the times that we coming into. But the Lord does whatever he wants. But naturally, I can't see it. He doesn't seem like he has the mental faculties to pull off what has to be pulled off.
Hey, let me get that precept off the person that's on the comment board. Kwame Yasharala Mayaka. Salaki if I pronounce that wrong.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Cesare on there too. Shalom. Yabba Shema Shabbat.
Shalom, Yabba Shema Shabbat.
All right. Barakathum.
Barakathum.
This is Isaiah 9 and 19. Though the wrath of Yahweh of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is going to bring forth sore judgments on the people of the earth for disrespecting his name. And he said they're gonna be the fuel for the fire. What's gonna make that fire? We ain't gonna use gasoline, oil, or diesel. Nah, human beings gonna be the fuel for that fire. That's the Lord metaphorically speaking and saying he's gonna kill a great number, a third of man. Okay? All right? And it's written, no man shall spare his brother. All right? So all of this family unit, I love you, I love you. What is love? Love is the keeping of the commandments. So if somebody don't have is not in this truth and had a doctrine of life, you don't know what love is and you don't know how to love. All right? If you put in a dire situation, you're not gonna love your child. You're gonna eat your child. You're gonna kill your brother. Because love is fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When you keep the commandments, you're fearing the Lord. Get real fast. Give me John 8:31. This is love right here. Real fast.
John chapter 8,
Verse 31.
It says, then said Yahushua to those Jews which believe on him.
All right, you have to believe on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to know what love is. All right? If you don't know his name, it's safe to say you don't know how to love. In fact, you don't. Because it starts with his name, with the Heavenly Father and our great King's name. Bring it out.
If ye continue in my word,
if you keep my commandments, keep reading,
then are ye my disciples indeed.
Then you know how to love. You know, that's what that means. You have to keep his word and keep his commandments and fear and trembling at his word to know how to love someone. Read the next verse.
Verse 32, it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So if you don't know the truth of the scriptures, and you're not living according to it, you don't know how to love. And you will kill every man, his brother, his sister, his mother, his father. Yes. You people that talk about you love your mother so bad, you go a month without eating, you will slay her and cook her. Because you don't have to fear the Lord in you. All right? Verse 21. Verse 20, Salaki. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. That human flesh ain't going to fill you up. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. All right? And you're not going to eat yourself. You're going to be eating your family members. You know what I'm saying?
Your own skin.
Yeah. That has happened out in history.
Yes.
I saw the movie, what's the name of that? It was a train movie, man, and it was dealing with different classes. It's called, they was
eating roaches.
It was in that movie. Yeah. But the elder in that movie, his arm was gone and it was missing because he had cut it off to sacrifice it for somebody else to eat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaiah 9:21. Manasseh, Ephraim, Manasseh, and they together shall be against Judah. For all his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And the Lord doing all these calamities. Guess what? You're going to have people that's coming in the truth all the way up to the 12 hours. So with all these calamities going on, that's how Isaiah 4:1 is going to get implemented, because these women are going to see all this hell breaking loose, and they're going to see the men of the Lord who are in good case, and they're going to know that they did wrong. They're going to be like, take away my reproach.
Yeah, we
so
know
the Lord's hand is going to still be stretched out still with motherfuckers getting whacked left and right, here and there, to and fro. You got it, bro.
And like you watch the movie or the last of us, Jacob's sitting here watching the movie like, how could everybody, all the men, you got one woman talking around 5 or 6 fucking men, and all the men just died at one time, and the woman get her ass saved out of that. Like, what the fuck is going on?
When that bomb went off.
That bomb went off, God. All right, but that's how it's gonna be. A lot of you women are gonna get whacked on this side right here.
Come on.
Okay. Yes. All right. A lot of men are gonna get whacked. Okay. But the Lord is gonna save his remnant. Gonna be majority of women left. Okay. Then these men, and they're gonna flock to the men of the Lord.
That's what the scripture's going to widowhood. You got
it. No, that's in what it is, 15 or 16.
Bring it up.
It's about that fucking widowhood, man. Okay. Children are gonna be ravished in those days.
Come on, wow. Don't say that. You gotta be lying. Come on.
You children are gonna get whacked in those days, man.
And great.
And great. That's Ezekiel the 9th chapter.
Hump and stuff.
Hump and stuff, man.
Fuck.
Can I break out a precept?
The spirit of those little German babies. Oh, they're just a little child. How the Lord do it. Kill that fucking baby. The spirit of that baby is wicked. So when he becomes 12 or 13, he's out here whacking and killing shit. Okay? He was already like that. And the Lord took his ass out. We don't feel sorry for you.
He was a fucking demon the whole time.
That's right.
It's about personal fit. They call them the pandemic babies now. These new babies that's coming out really got them old, ancient, wicked shit in them, bro. And they got sense about them. They be walking. They more advanced than regular.
They were born for the barbecue grill.
Born to get killed.
They were born for the barbecue grill. Babies that are getting born in these last days are born for the barbecue grill, unless they are born to a man of the Lord and the Lord have mercy on them. Outside of that, babies, all these little children that you see in preschool, on back, first grade, fifth grade, third grade, they are born for barbecue grills.
The Lord's going to make up his Zechariah 13 and 8. The Lord's going to make up his Zechariah 13 and 8. You got it.
I just want to back you up and break it down too. You heard me? Because I'm backing you up on what you said. This is Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
You're going to literally see your children being ravished, raped, and murdered before your very eyes while you're tied up and beat from a bloody pope. Go ahead.
I you up. I was about to get into that ancient colonial spirit, that ancient Edomite. But that spirit going to be on all the people.
Yeah.
Like the ancient Edomite spirit going to be on everybody.
You're going to see why Esau's blessed with the sword, according to the book of Genesis 27. You're going to see why he's blessed with that sword. Okay? So what Yaquan brought out earlier when the second area when it was 16 to 70, all the way down, there be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay? They're not going to be sparing anybody. Those sky blue hats, those sky blue hats, which are the United Nations, the UN, they finna invade this bitch. America finna get popped on all sides. Start economically, which is going to lead to what? Civil unrest and civil war. Should have played that clip from that Jake who talked about that with the Kenya situation, with the whole banking economic infrastructure fault. Tell these people because he's tired in bed with Esau. Huh? That Jake over there in Kenya.
How would you know that?
How the fuck would he say something like that? Yeah, Salaki, bro, you got it.
No, because you gotta understand that he's dealing with the kings of China and Russia.
Yeah.
All right. Kenya and these Hamite countries are poor.
Those South African nations that's what the BRICS is all about.
But they have resources where these European and Chinese and all of them want to get in bed with them for their resources, so they're getting privy first-hand information. Like America don't look at Kenya like they're something. All right, so for him to get that information, he's talking to the other kings of the earth, and they're like, "Look, man, stop fucking with these damn Americans. We about to all go AWOL on their ass. We're gonna ditch their dollar, and we're gonna do our own thing."
They call it Operation Sandman.
Yeah, that's why the Bible
put you to sleep. I'll put you to
why would the Bible speaks about Ezekiel 38 about what it is, Libya and Ethiopia?
Ethiopia.
Those are lesser nations.
Come on, man.
What kind of power do you have? But they're being guarded by Russia. How Russia moves, they move. Okay.
Egypt got an embassy in Russia. Saudi Arabia, Syria got an embassy in Russia. They all part of Russia.
Come on. All right, let me finish this off, Akim. You got it. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Right, man. Yeah.
And we're gonna take it a step further. Their children are gonna get ravished.
Yeah, it started off. It said that children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Now, dashed to pieces.
We didn't get put to death, but when ravish is talking about getting great,
yes.
You know.
Period.
So the children are going to get great. Everything that's happening to adults is going to happen to children, because when the Lord brings forth that overcoming scourge and judgments, his ways are higher than our ways.
Yeah.
He don't look at a child the way a human being looks at a child. He looks at him as an old, ancient, foul-ass, wicked-ass spirit.
Oh, demons on you.
Yeah, an ancient spirit, an old, and even if you see a little 2-3-year-old, that spirit that's dwelling in that little 2-3-year-old is 12,000 years old.
Come on, what?
The baby just
Straight the fuck up.
The baby
12,000 years old.
The baby just bad as fuck. I'm about to take you and throw your ass through a window right now. You so fucking bad right now.
That child,
like, whoop the shit out of that baby right now, man.
That child was back there during the time of Noah going the fuck off.
Come on, brother. Scoff
Whatever.
Noah.
Whatever when the Lord drowned the earth the first time, that little fucking wicked ass child was doing whatever the sons of God was doing back then, and guess what? He's doing it all the way up to now. So when Yahweh Shem Shai look at that little child, he's looking at, oh, you fucking spirit. During the time of Noah, that wouldn't listen to Noah when he was out there prophesying. Oh, what did it say? Enoch was the first to prophesy, right?
Yeah.
He said, so you wouldn't even listen to Enoch. All right? You little motherfucker. All right. This is the ultimate judgment. All right. You're going on the grill.
Kind of about the she-bears. It was a bunch of badass kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
badass little fucking
Yeah,
kids.
them too bad. They can 42 children. Yeah. Too bad. They can 42 fucking children. Out there mocking the prophet. A lot of them children out there doing it.
Bald-headed ass
The Lord got something for you. You don't get your ass ate up by a big ass bat.
Disrespecting your elders.
Bat take it like a gummy bear.
Hey, look, if I may add,
You know what they say about in the book of Jude when he's speaking evil of dignitaries? When they was disrespecting Elisha, they was speaking evil of a dignitary. Because he's a dignitary. He's a servant of Yahweh Shem Shai. It's a righteous thing for Yahweh Shem Shai to cause tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yeah.
When you was calling that man a bald head, you was pissing that man off. That man brother, his teacher had just went up to the spirit realm. He like, what the fuck going on? He was kind of stressed out. And you gonna come disrespect him when our law tells us to respect our elders, respect the hoary head? Kill him. Kill that little wicked ass.
Another scripture that say, laugh not a man to scorn in the bitterness of his soul.
And he was in the bitterness of his soul.
And here you go laughing and talking bald head ass nigga. That's why he can fucking die.
hey, and you're right. You said that they gonna get their ass ate up by what?
Yeah.
By a bear.
By a
You said
bear.
that a couple seconds ago, right?
That's
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Go- I got you. Now, when you go and using that metaphorically, and spiritually, when you go to what? I'm right here in Isaiah, the 13th chapter, it says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, that not shall delight in it. Their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, which means the Medes, which is represented as a bear, is going to eat your American ass up, man. Huh?
That draft.
Come on, man.
You're going to get ancient with that draft, bro. It doesn't matter if it's speaking as a man. It's going to be some 16-year-olds getting drafted. That's the type of time they're going to be on.
During the time Hitler was the Second World War. Why? Y'all know he was in the First World War too, but he had power in the Second World War. During the Second World War, he had little 12 and 13-year-olds in his army. So it's gonna be back. It's gonna go back to that.
Like you said a little while ago, anybody that's of able
Able-bodied made you can hold a gun.
And look,
They're gonna have 70-year-old, 65-year-old men out there.
and see, they already it's shifting from China and North Korea. They doing it also.
Russia.
Yeah, that whole Korean peninsula, they're actually drafting at 18 years old. As soon as you make 18, you're signing up. No exceptions. Okay, they're gonna put you as you're going to this war right here. When it shifts over here to America, it's like or in the book of Joel speaks about it. Or they had a woman out there in over here in the United States, and me and brother Kaya were talking about it. She was crying because she had sitting in her car doing a video. The bitch was crying because she had to go back over there. So y'all don't know what this like over here. I got family over here. I don't want to go over there. I go over there, I ain't coming back. Bitch, yes, you're right. When you go over there, this time, you're not coming back. All right? This third World War is going to be the biggest calamity that the world has ever seen. We can prove in the scriptures. Jacob's trouble will be action-packed.
Straight up.
Go ahead. Al.
Second Corinthians 15 and 22. Right? It's Lord speaking. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Right? The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and has consumed the foundations of the earth and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. Right? That's our Lord coming. He's about to demolish everyone and everything. All right? Start with you wicked niggas. That's no start with the house of Israel. And I said, woe to them.
1 Peter 4:17.
And I said, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, says the Lord. I will not spare them. Go ye away, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him,
Come on.
and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
Right, bro. Look it down.
He's gonna deliver you into death and destruction. Ain't gonna be no escape. I say, you lean your hand on the wall, a snake gonna bite you. Run away from the bear, a lion gonna find you, man.
Yeah.
You somehow escape the military draft, some other shit gonna hit you. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be part of our temptation right there. That military draft.
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna be trying to draft us. Some brothers are gonna go to jail for not wanting to be drafted.
Oh, you're going.
Ain't no problem about it.
No, but look,
I'm just saying that.
when we say in jail, it won't be no fucking actual county
Concentration
or
camp type shit.
like they got counties, but we down here in Louisiana have parishes. Okay, it won't be a parish prison or a county jail. You're going to a FEMA detention center.
Yeah.
Okay. They already have it documented with the FEMA kill list, black list, blue list, red list, yellow list. Okay, where they're gonna so-called re-educate you if you believe in such thing like this. But those who like us, like right here, gonna be on a platter to actually, it's what he said, put him to death instantly. It's gonna be action packed, man. Donald Trump said if he gets back in office, he's gonna bring what? The firing squad, guillotines, and mass executions, man.
Televised.
This man not playing, man.
And like the brother say, he's gonna televise it.
Yes,
The revolution,
reality TV, what he said.
the revolution will be televised
Right, bro.
And look,
because the men that are gonna be getting beheaded, a great number of them gonna be the men of the Lord. That's part of the revolution.
Great insurrection.
What you about to say?
in the backyard brothers, though, let me just say this: we're in 2023, and we kind of at the beginning of it, and the elections don't occur until the end of 2024. I can't see that happening. All right, Donald Trump, in my views, is going to be a part of something. Donald Trump might be a fucking rebel that tries to overtake and overthrow the government and fucking win and have a voice and have an actually political seat without having to sit in the presidency.
Yes, that's weird. I was thinking about that shit earlier today. No bullshit, bro. Even if you don't literally get in the presidential
Something like
seat,
jumping in before we get in.
Hey, because
Just
you think about
having
it,
the
I
power.
Something, yeah.
having
Override.
the respect,
Yeah.
because if we look at him in that presidential run, we have to say that November the 6th of
That's a long time.
2024, we have to wait for that, and then we have to wait for his actions after that. I can't see it happening, brother, but I can see him using his 72 million followers to make changes within the earth and to bring hell amongst Americans. And this is me speaking as a man. I have to say that.
Say
I
that.
agree.
Make sure you say that on there. All right.
They
We don't know. We don't know what's going to go ahead.
They can.
You can
the
override
citizens can go against the government and override it.
You can
and
impeach
put
and get
it
him
in
out of
place.
there.
What the scripture say in Second Ezra? It says they shall not
Yeah,
regard.
they're free.
Huh?
Yeah.
You got something called snap election, so it's a bunch of ways.
It's a lot of ways. We don't know, but Choir brought it out with Isaiah 55:8. The Lord says ways are higher than our ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. As far as the heavens are, it's the same thing. In the earth, he's far gone. We don't know what the Lord is going to do. But we'll typically remain on our watch. So the title of the video states, you cannot say you have not, what it is, those 4 words.
I told you.
I told you so. Can't say you ain't been warned and we ain't told your ass. Okay? The warning is going out.
Oh, the name of the video is Jacob's Trouble with the action pack.
Yeah, that's the name of the video. But I'm talking about like the thumbnail
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
video.
The 4 most
Yeah.
beautiful words
Mhm.
in the human diction is "I told you so."
Yeah. We have told you this. Okay? Whether it happens this way, like the brother was just going into, or it happens another way. It's still all prophecy. We don't give a fuck how it happens. Okay? We know that we're going to be persecuted. Brothers will be martyred and put to death. That's an action-packed movie.
First thing.
Okay? The first thing is going to happen. Yahweh I spoke about there in Luke 21. All right? We're going to get redeemed from the earth. Okay? Looking at the destruction. Okay? And rejoice with our heavenly great King. That's an action-packed movie. All right? Y'all can bring it out.
I got your
What was the
precept.
last verse, right?
All right, you got it.
Yeah, last one. Second Ezra 15 to 27. It says, "For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them." That's talking to us. All right, we're gonna be in the midst of it, bro. Now it says,
And that's the second and 13th chapter also, huh? That God, that we,
like 20,
that's it.
25 verse 20.
Yeah. That we're going to be caught up in these things. The Bible speaks about the elect going through great, what says, what is Revelation 19 or
Get Ezekiel
20?
14.
Okay.
And what you want?
These are they that have come out of
Yeah.
out of great tribulation, man. Pure fucking hell, man. and still keeping the faith, man.
Ezekiel 14:13.
Woo, go ahead, Al.
Right? Ye shall remain in them, for Yahweh shall not deliver you going into 2/3 because ye have sinned against him.
Right.
All right, so it's gonna be made manifest. Who we dealing with, who he ain't. I say that fire that they shall declare it. Who about it, who ain't, who Lord with, who he ain't. It's gonna be obvious because you're gonna be dead. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, this is go hand in hand what you were saying about we told him.
Right.
We told you so. All right? They can't say, see, the Lord is balanced and he's perfect in all his doings. All right, if he's gonna kill a nation of people, of his own people, he's gonna give you warning. He's gonna tell you, look, if you don't do what do Deuteronomy
I guess I like it because she's feminine.
all right, we back in now. I wanted to bring out an appreciation, but
Go ahead.
all right.
No,
You want that Ezekiel
what is it?
14?
Or,
Is it charging?
no, we done.
Phone charging.
For the power, it gotta be.
Yeah, for it to be on.
You want that Ezekiel 14?
Now, let me just bring out this. I wanted to bring out what the brother just said. Yeah, you can bring that out too.
Extra clear, no?
All right. This is Proverbs 1, and let's start at verse 23. Turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and you have refused. I've stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But you have set naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear comes. All right? And that's what we're going into right now. All this action-packed film where it's going to be nothing but tribulation, calamities, and atrocities. Women getting raped to death, people dying from famine, all of those things. The Lord wouldn't judge his people like that without giving you a warning, telling you to turn from your wicked ways and come back to him and obey him. And what he said, you turned at my reproof, you didn't regard what I told you. So when all these calamities come down, I'm gonna blues you without remedy. Okay? And for the men of the Lord, we need to begin to build on our most holy faith.
Oh, I got that.
All right, bring it out.
All right. Let me get that. This is Luke chapter 12. All right. And we start at verse 46. It says, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware.
That's why I say be circumspect for the days of evil. All right? Walk in the spirit and don't give occasion to the flesh. You need to be like that 24 hours a day, 9 days a week. Bring it out.
Spirit. And will cut him asunder.
He's going to kill you if you're not watching on your watchtower. What do you say? I will watch on my watch. I will be on my watch to see what he will tell me. All right? All right? So you got to be always constantly in the spirit. Bring it out.
And will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers.
All right. So he's talking to men of the Lord that have this doctrine of life. He's telling you, look, you got to be locked in this thing, man. You can't take no days off. Read the next verse.
No days off in the ministry.
No.
Verse 47.
That's why he say be in the book of Romans. He says be
Sober.
he be
That's
say
Peter.
no he say be fervent in spirit and not
prayer.
and not
Romans
slothful and not slothful
in business.
and slothful in business.
Romans 12.
So you got to be like 12 and 13, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Bring it out.
Fervent in charity. Come.
Fervent.
Fervent, no, fervent in
Say
spirit. It's fervent in spirit and don't be
Instant prayer.
fervent in spirit and not slothful in business. Bring it out.
Get
Get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luke 12 and 47. Real quick, brother, get it. And that servant which knew his Lord's
See, he
will.
ain't talking to his men. He ain't talking to no niggas.
Come on.
He talking to the men that's dealing with this doctrine. Bring it out.
Yes. And prepared not himself.
We got to be preparing ourselves, man. When he said get built on your most holy faith, you're preparing yourself.
Backing up, give no provision to the flesh. It's getting to the point where having certain weaknesses will literally get you
Will
killed.
get you killed.
Well, for whatever, whether it's a weakness for women, weakness for money,
No
weakness,
margin of room for error.
weakness for food.
Yes,
You gotta, whatever it is, it'll get you killed.
Bad.
That's why Matthew the 5th chapter, the 48th verse say, be ye perfect, like be ye
Father's
perfect,
in heaven.
for your Father in heaven is perfect. All right. So that's why what it is, Sirach 17:25 and 17, offend less.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta offend less. You have no room for error. Bring it out.
Luke 12 and 47.
Or is that 17 and 25? Offend less. Bring it out.
Luke 12 and 47. Yahweh Shai speaking. And that servant which knew his Lord's will.
Come on, we know his will. He's talking to the men that are out here prophesying. The men out here that's yoked to the prophets. Bring it out.
And prepared not himself.
Hey, you lukewarm, you're lollygagging, you're
slothful in
playing.
business.
Yup, con. Bring it out.
Neither did according to his will.
Not out here teaching. You got your penny and you're burying it in the ground. Bring it out.
Shall be beaten with many stripes.
You're gonna get it worse than a 2/3 gonna get it. You're gonna get it worse than a regular typical nigga gonna get it. Because he said it's better that you have not known me. All right. So when you come to this truth, man, we got one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet Earth. Because our boss don't play.
Yeah.
You better not cross that gun line.
Yeah.
He ain't bluffing neither.
He do everything right.
He did Joseph that. He did
everything right.
Hey, this boss right here, when this boss here fire you, you're gonna get in the spirit world.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't no
Hey, bro, he's so perfect. He'll let you live and have you wishing you was in the spirit world.
You suffer that much.
Hey,
Torment,
don't kill him, make him wish he was dead.
Yeah. Bring that out, brother.
Right. It's Romans 12 and I started verse 10. Battery's still going up. Okay, done. I said, be kindly.
Get packed with a battery.
It said, be kindly affectionate one to another.
The only way you can be kindly affectionate to a brother is giving him this doctrine of life. Freely you receive, freely you give. And this doctrine tells you to put each other first. Don't offend one another. Don't backbite one another. All right, you see your brother going off, iron sharpening the iron. You that are spiritual, pull each other up. All right.
Yeah, you don't tell a brother secrets, man.
Yeah, brother tell you something confidential. You don't go telling it to the whole church, man. That's totally off, man.
Stop from verse 9 now, because it's back in the judges said.
All right.
I stop from verse 9. This Revelation, Romans 12 and 9. It says, let love be without dissimulation.
And love starts with the keeping the commandments. What do the commandments tell you? Don't covet your brother. Don't steal from your brother. Don't lie to your brother. See, and that's what the world don't have. They don't have the commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, so they don't know what love is. Remember, Boo said that song. If you knew what love is, you wouldn't be right here with me. Bring it out.
Upon these two things, here's the whole law. Fear the Lord with all your heart. Love thy neighbor like thyself.
Right, brother.
And that word dissimulation going to not being fake. All right, when they say disemulate, emulate means to pretend. Be a fake ass nigga, bro.
Let your love be unfeigned.
And it says abhor that which is evil.
We were talking about that before we did the video, Akin, about look, we real with each other with this. It ain't about just getting on the video and just doing these epistles and everything like that. Anybody can get out there and do that. Do you really love the guy that's on the side of you? Okay? Do you have that same love for him that he has for you?
Brother call you 3 in the morning talking about he locked on the side of the road. What
Yeah.
you gonna do?
Get your ass up.
What you gonna wait? You gonna tell that brother call your mama? Oh yeah, man, call your mama to pick you up.
Yeah.
Man, shit out. No, you get your ass out that fucking bed and go pick up your brother, man, and tell him he owe you one.
God,
Bring it out,
like
bro.
I said,
And you don't tell him you owe you one, man.
No.
You know, that's a joke. You know,
Inside joke.
yeah.
God,
Bring it out.
and it says, abhor that which is evil.
Abhor that which is anything that's outside of the scripture is evil. All right, anything outside of the scriptures is evil. Being yoked with unbelievers, that's evil. Yeah, man. Old Johnny at the job, we went to the bar, had us a few drinks. Now we're not gonna be over righteous, but to just be going hanging with 2/3, man, that shit off, man.
Come on, bro.
That shit off. Now you got yourself for the job and you trying to get a little raise or something.
I'm not
And
Jake. Jake ain't doing that.
I'm not doing it, but I know certain things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, be all things with all men. I'm not be all things, if it be possible,
Yeah.
get
Be
along,
at
be at peace with all men. So certain things, but it be using us world, not abusing it. All right, certain things you'll do, but nah, we ain't being yoked with no nigga out in this world, man.
Hey, that nigga that was I don't know if his name was Bird, Derek Bird, or some shit like that. He left work and had a drink with the Edomites. They went out there to Texas, whatever, and they killed him. They slaughtered his ass.
Kill him dead.
Look at this.
So it's everything.
Don't
Let your liberty be a stumbling block.
Yeah.
Okay, because that can derail you. Remember, you're hanging out with the enemy. It's the enemy, man.
Lord gave us brothers, man. We don't have to be with cousins. We talking about cousins. We talking about brothers that's in the world. Fuck that. Biological family. You need to be cutting that umbilical cord with them, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn you in.
Yeah.
Matthew the 10th chapter.
Right.
You know?
Right, bro. Luke 21:8.
You've been warned.
That's right.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
These things have I told you that you may not
Right,
be offended.
And like,
Your mother
said, behold, when we start to see these things, know that I told you before these things. Don't think it's because something random came. No, it coming to your mind because Yahweh Shai told you these things before it fucking happened.
Yeah, man. Your mother will offer you up to the guillotine and tell you to come to the house. She done fix your a cheeseburger with ketchup and
Your favorite.
and you'll get there and have some fans waiting on your ass.
The enemy shall build your own household.
Yeah, but no, it is written in another place to say, well, they think that when they're turning you in, that they're doing right. Doing the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord sent them strong delusions the way they're gonna believe lies. So it's best to not even be around people like that if you're in the spirit. Bring it out, brother.
I said, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good.
And the scriptures is the only thing good. The only thing good comes from above. Outside of that, helping an old lady cross the street, giving a bum a plate of food, what this society called good deeds, that's bullshit.
No, I don't give a fuck about that.
Applying yourself to the ministry, all right? Tending to the affairs of your Habashimao Shai's ministry is the good that you can do in the last days. That's it. Anything else is going to be burnt with fervent heat. Bring it out, brother.
It says, be kindly affectioned one to another.
Come on.
With brotherly love.
Hey, that's everything. You can't get along with a brother. You're not worthy to be in the kingdom of heaven. Because the kingdom of heaven is within. It's the brothers.
It's within you.
You
Like
can't
you
get
said, Slack, y'all. Like I said, the move, this take of trouble is action packed. So when all hell is breaking loose for you 2/3, Jeremiah 30:7, it says what? This shall be a day unlike none other. Great, but ye shall be saved out of it.
That's right.
That but pertains to us. While all hell is breaking loose, we're still, hey, Shalom, man, we're great. We're married, okay? Still keeping fervent charity amongst each other, bro. Okay? That same brother that you was prior, you grew stronger as the world got weaker towards your brother.
Yeah, bond strong.
Right.
It said King David and Eliasha Wamba told me this recently. King David and Jonathan's love surpassed that for a woman, man. That's how it got to be with us. Because what did our Lord tell us? There's nothing greater that a man can do than to lay down his life for his brother. Right. We all somewhere and they catch my ass. Yeah. Hey, where the other ones at? Yeah. Hey, where's that little red one? The one that like to talk a lot, talking about yes.
Yeah. That's what they gonna do.
Hey, where that one at? Hey, we'll let you live. We want him. Turn him in. Man, fuck you. Do me your worst, nigga.
Right, bro.
I die before I give my brother. You know, and Abarat is how the Lord keep us in that spirit, man.
Right.
It's an honor to die for the brotherhood, man.
Bless him, bro.
You gotta ask the Lord, and if you don't feel that way, you got a demon on you. You gotta pray for the Lord to give you that strength and that power, because that comes with the territory, man. It comes like you play basketball, blown out kneecaps and sprained ankles come with the territory. This thing of ours being a prophet, dying so your brother could live, comes with the territory, man. All right? Stephen did it. Stephen did it. The 12 disciples did it. Yahushua did it. Our great king did it. It comes with the territory. All right? Paul did it. Paul say he rather would go to the Lord, but he stayed back for who? For the body.
Why do all things for the elect sake?
And then when it came time for him to do it, he was ready. Do you think if they'd have asked him, where's Timothy? Where's Titus? We'll let you live. Where's what's the one that name started? Apollo. Where are they? You think Paul would have gave them up? Fuck no. Man, hey man, come on, let's get on with this. Cut my head off, motherfucker.
Hey, and Con, that's why the brothers gotta get into that ancient like he was, that ancient mindset. Ready to give it up. Give up the ghost. These things they gotta get out that it's that soft. America makes you soft like that. But back in ancient, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Makes you, Okay, Fuck that Christian ass shit, bro. Apostle Hall always said that, man, don't come around us with that weak ass shit. This ain't for the weak over here.
So they'll make the men around you weak, bro.
Yeah.
Say that in the book of Deuteronomy. We'll go to war. If you have something on your mind, or how my woman gonna be doing,
That's demons. That's the spirit of demons. That's like the spirit of Apostle Paul, man.
And the men will tell me you gotta get the fuck around it. Stay with your wife. Stay at your house then, because you're gonna make the men around you weak.
Yeah,
that's right. You're only as strong as the man on the side of you, and that goes back to a chain. When you pop a chain, only one link pops, but the whole chain has been compromised, man. Be in the spirit of Apostle Paul. Be in the spirit of Stephen, whatever you want, however you want to call them.
The 7 brothers from the Maccabees.
It's definitely the 7 brothers from the Maccabees, and we don't have mothers like they did either. All right, it's tougher for us on this side because we have to look at the things and the examples that were set before us and pull from those things, man.
Precept. And let them finish that, and then you bring out your precept.
Well, what we do, you read that, and
cut it off. All right, now it says, I be kindly affection, Romans 12 and 10, be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another.
The brotherhood come before your children, your wife, your job, everything. Yes. That's it. That's law. Yes. Bring it up.
Which links up with Matthew 19, 28, 29. Those that have forsaken houses, wives, jobs, land,
right,
okay,
biological,
everything. You said, fuck that. I'm gonna do what the Lord say do, and serve my brother. You serve your brother. You serve who? Yahweh shot. You got that mindset and focus on that, and you stick to that, man. Hey, you gonna get that crown.
You got the pieces.
Hey, you gonna say what Apostle Paul said? It's a crown laid up for me.
Yeah.
It takes faith, and that's undeniable faith. I know it's.
I know I'm about to win.
It's cocky. I know it's a crown laid up for me. When they see, I know I got a job. I know I'm finna get this. It's cocky.
Now look, and that's coming from Apostle Paul, right?
Right.
But earlier in his walk, what he told you, he said that I'm a prisoner of hope.
Yep.
So at the end, he went from that a prisoner of hope to I know I got it. We gotta get to the point where we
found the good fight of faith,
bro.
Did the best I could, bro.
Yeah. Walking to the guillotine
with a smiling face,
skipping the line.
Yeah. Hey, I don't want it like this. Matter of fact, do it like this. Straight up, bro. Go ahead.
It said not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord.
Hey, that's what it is. What it is, 2 Ezra 9 chapter said we will be saved through faith and our works. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be diligent in doing this thing of ours, man. Do your videos, be at camp on time, week in and week out, instant in season and out of season. But we were just talking about the weather, how it was. It got so hot this weekend, the fucking camera cut off, you know? So, hey, the heat not gonna stop us. The rain ain't gonna stop us. The cold didn't stop us this winter. You know, Abaratazada, Lord, keep that spirit on us. You gotta be diligent, because guess what? You got brothers steady coming in wanting to be fed. You got a shepherd does what to the flock? He feeds it and waters it.
Yeah.
So can you take a day off not feeding the flock?
No.
They're gonna get scattered. They're gonna go somewhere looking to get fed, and then they might go to some bitter fucking cisterns, man.
Run into a predator.
Yeah, bumping IUIC somewhere, which is a wolf,
Run into a predator.
which is a fucking wolf. You know, bring out your precept, bro.
Romans 15:4 says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning."
All right, and the men of old, the ancient men of old, they documented these things for our learning, for us to conduct ourselves, the type of people that we surround ourselves with. Okay, they went through certain ordeals. King David was brought down to his all-time low, but what he did, he held fast to Yahweh Shema Shai. What did the Lord do? He vindicated him. Paul went through all type of turmoil, trapped at sea, bit by a serpent, flogged. You know what I'm saying? Stoned.
Got that count yet?
And he held fast until we're gonna see him when all things are said and done. You can't say that brother ain't make it to the kingdom, man.
Come on,
You know, so those things was written for us, for testimonies for us to hold fast unto and to build up our faith, man.
Jeremiah 28:8.
Yeah.
Probably that have been before me. King David, yeah. We don't get into that, but we know that he's been amongst this ministry right now,
That's right.
prophesying of these days that we're in right now. Seeing the destruction of Babylon.
That's right.
Okay, thou children of Edom. Okay, speaking of mystery
Who
Babylon,
ought to
that
be destroyed.
it had to happen. I want to be destroyed. It had to happen right now, in these days and times. All right, so we hold fast to that. All right, we take the warning from our fathers and fathers who have been before us, and we proceed and continue these things. Paul spoke about that also, about continuing these things that thou has been taught. Go ahead. Huh?
And the scriptures is action packed. You see,
Mm-hmm.
and the days we're coming in is nothing but
And
straight.
things are written aforetime for our learning. They got some action-packed stuff happening in them scriptures. Samson account, King David's account, Yahweh Shai account being betrayed by one. You know what I'm saying? And it got some stuff in that. Hey, it's action-packed.
The Bible is action-packed.
Blood.
Sex, blood, and violence.
Our lives are action-packed. It may not be seen to the world, but our lives are action-packed, man.
Hey, I the scriptures levitation more than one.
That's
Sex,
action-packed.
blood, and violence. Hey, it's in there. It's in there, brother.
And deliverance.
And deliverance.
And that's
Right,
action.
brother.
It says
Deliverance brings action.
And peace.
It's
and
bringing
peace
you from one
ultimately.
realm to another realm. That's action.
And eternal peace ultimately.
Time.
Yep, and that's right. What you just said. It says that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Verse 5. Now the power of patience and the consolation grant you to be like-minded one toward another according to Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yeah. That's having the same.
You got it, bro.
That's having the same mindset. We're around in like-minded brothers. They hate to be around a 2/3. What the fuck is this? Is what the Lord created. We look at Esau like, what the fuck is this shit? Jake, you the same way. We want to be around kings. We want to be around gods, having that God-like mindset, having a kingdom mindset. This brother think the same way I think. I want to be around it. I want to learn this brother, man. When you're around a brother who thinks like you want to learn that brother. That's why the whole recollection of getting intimate with a brother is so pivotal. To know this brother. Bible says what? Know them that labor among you, man.
You gonna die for somebody you don't know?
You don't even fucking know.
Well, I ain't 100% sure you're a man was. I can't go into it with that mindset, bro.
Like-minded men that on rocking up on the same doctrine, that brings forth peace, man. You got peace in the churches, man. You got some brothers rocking out on another vibration, like you believe, like Unity Council is just the most ignorant, dumb shit known to man. You got 5 different men up there believing 5 different things. You can't get peace out of that. So that's the communion of fools, man. But with that, man, if anybody else got anything to say, we're gonna take it out. We're gonna get infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakatah, the honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to our fellow laborers, and Hamashiach Yahweh Shah pushing his glorious gospel across the four winds with all truth and sincerity in this fine hour. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Bye, bye, bye.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yum, yum.